from Manitowoc, Wisconsin, and I started dancing when I was 4 years old. I have an older sister who was dancing at the time, and she would come home and practice her steps, and I would kind of mimic her a little bit, so my mom decided to enroll me. My sister was 4 years older, so I was trying out some of her steps and kind of catching on. My teacher found something that she thought was promising, and she encouraged us when we were starting our high schooling years to go away to arts academies. He was a director, but also a teacher when I went to the Milwaukee Ballet summer programs. His name was Basil Thompson. I remember this conversation. He had us all gathered and he said, you know, you work every day to perfect your technique. He said, but when you get on stage, he said, I want you to leave that in the wings. And it sounded funny to say, and it was kind of like, in a words, just dance just to dance. And I remember the day that I thought, okay, I'm not gonna think, turn out my leg in arabesque and, you know, bring my left side around in this turn or whatever. And I just went and did what I did naturally. And that, for me, I don't want to say was a breakthrough, but it's like the feeling took over that time. It was like a first time that I remember just really dancing free. And it was something that I often will reference before I do go out on stage, because if you're thinking technique, you're not able to give what you would be able to give. Hearing a reaction, a response from an audience, it's thrilling, it's a high like no other. I also like the physicality of it and having a daily routine, knowing that we start taking our bar and then going to center and then rehearsing. And what I love about this company is that you work on a piece for maybe 6 weeks and then you know you're changing onto something else. So things continue to change. It wakes you up every day because I'm a perfectionist, and that's also a challenge of being a dancer because you always want to improve, and there's so much that you can do. So it can be frustrating, but at the same time, something to strive for. I think to pursue it, you have to be passionate about and love, because it's not easy. There's a lot of competition out there, but you don't have to use competition to get you to where you can be. I think you need to focus on yourself and look at what your strong qualities are and let those shine through. There's someone that's always going to have their leg higher, someone that's going to do more pirouettes and you jump higher, but if you can find your special quality and something that you excel in, and if you can believe that and sell that, I think that that's something that will get you very far, and you'll feel good about yourself, and I think it will bring you success in the right ways. Dance is competitive. So many little girls dance and want to be dancers, but there's a way, I think, to use competition in a right way. You look around and you see someone doing something beautiful and you try to emulate that on how it might work for you. And you need to be like a sponge and absorb everything, and I think that is going to help you just to continue to grow. I'm still growing, and I love to look around and just be inspired, or even watch YouTube videos. You see different things that say, oh wow, you know, I really love this quality. That's something I'm going to focus on this week in class, you know, going through my feet or whatever it is, you know, working the length of my arms or something. So that is the advice I would give. Don't continually measure yourself against others, but do what you need for you to feel satisfied, and I think that's the best way that we can give.